Hello, YouTube. It's me, Rochelle. Legacy Home and Garden. Here's the deal. You're going to want to stay tuned. You don't want to miss this video. Here's why. I was challenged by Around Michael's Barn for a few questions to get to know me better. So I'm at work today, so I'm going to do my best between phone calls and customers coming in to answer these questions, but you're going to learn some very interesting things about me that you didn't know. First one is, what is my name and who named me? Well, the answer to that is my name is Rochelle, and my mom named me. And here's an interesting tidbit that you might find, well, interesting. I said my name was Rochelle. I was actually born in Rochelle, Illinois in 1959, and my mother named me after the city I was born in. And I was actually the very first person ever born in Rochelle named Rochelle. So the newspaper did a nice article, beautiful picture of my mom, and a little story about us in the newspaper because of my name. So there you go. How about that for an interesting tidbit? I'm famous and you didn't even know it. Okay, next question was, how many siblings do I have? The answer is a lot. I am the second oldest of 7 children, so there were 5 girls and 2 boys. Hey, it's me. Next question is, were you close to your cousins? And the obvious answer is yes. When I grew up in the late 50s and early 60s, people didn't do kind of like what you do now. We hung out with family. We went and saw family. We ate with family. We played with family. We went places with family. And so the answer is yes. We hung out with our cousins. And in fact, my cousins are still within a couple of miles from me. So we were, until we got older, you go to school, then your friend base opens up. But until that time, heck yeah, we were close with our cousins. Now the next one is, did I or do I have a special bond with my grandparents? Yes. Grandma and Grandpa took us fishing. They took us camping. They took us on vacations. We went over and stayed weekends with them. Whenever you saw them coming up the driveway, you were excited. Grandma and Grandpa were great. And Grandpa was real touchy-feely, lovey. Grandma wasn't so much. But still, we had a good relationship, and I miss them both. So, now y'all want to know, did I enjoy high school? Well, yes and no. Okay, yes and no. Here's why. I wasn't the best student, believe it or not. I had to struggle really hard to get a decent grade. And I had super strict parents back then. And as they had more children, then they got more lenient. But with the first few, they were super strict. And you just went to school. You went to school, you did your schoolwork, you came home, you did your chores, so on and so forth. No extra activities after school, stuff like that in the beginning. Well, then as my parents had more children and so on and so forth, we got older, they lightened up a little bit. I actually played a lot of sports. I did volleyball, gymnastics, track, softball, all those things, and loved it. And then later on in my high school, I was a cheerleader. So, yeah. But then no, because sometimes it just felt like another chore. So high school, it didn't come easy to me. I had to work hard at it. And I didn't have a whole lot of friends. I know it. Can you believe that? Me, not a lot of friends. But I had a few. So what are my hobbies? Well, besides gardening, obviously, it's going to be playing games with my grandkids. It's going to be fishing, baking, cooking. I love all those things. So doing a lot of outdoor games, swimming, ladder ball, badminton, volleyball, any of those things that I can do with people I love, spend my time with. Love it. I don't get to do it as much as I'd like, but we do try to make a point to get together and have a big old gathering, cookout, yard games, the whole 9 yards. So those are a lot of my hobbies. What do I do to relieve stress? This is going to shock you. I cry. When I just can't handle it anymore. When it's just so much, I just kind of cry a little bit. Then, once that's done, I pray about it. And I turn it over to God. And once I pray about it and I lay my burdens or my stresses at the feet of the Lord, then I leave it there. I don't pick it back up because I can't go to God and ask Him, and talk with Him and then pick it back up and still try to handle it myself. So, longest friend, there's two. My sister Jennifer, her and I fight like cats and freaking dogs. I could pull her hair out sometimes. Still, in our 50s. And, well, she's in her 50s. I'm 60. But I can still pull her hair out or slap her upside the head. I don't know. We have our ups and downs. But she is my longest friend. And then there's my husband, Ron. And he's probably my best friend. We do everything together. I am not kidding you when I say this. Everything, we are always together. We own our own business. We go to work together every single day. We work together all day long. We go home together and we work at home together. Him and I are never separate. And he is got to be my best friend. And so I could go on, but you get the gist. What's my favorite movie? I don't know why, but it's Poltergeist, the original one. Crazy, I know. No explanation. Can't explain it. Don't know why. It just is. My favorite book? Well, Bible is my favorite book. Other than that, I really like to read this is crazy, but I love romance novels. I don't get a lot of time to read them, but when I can and get in the winter and sit by the fire, I love any books written by Jude Devereaux because she writes in a series on families and I just love it. So my favorite thing to do on a stormy day really is to throw something in the crock pot, run through the house quick and pick it up so it's organized, and then to just cuddle on the couch with Ron and watch some movies or read books. Just him and I sitting there together, sharing time together with something slow cooking in the crock pot and a fire going in the fireplace. Favorite. What's my favorite thing to do when the weather's beautiful? Be in the garden, of course, like all of you. Lay by the pool with Ron, read a magazine, maybe sit in the gazebo and play a game, have some cards. Or another thing that we really enjoy doing is we enjoy just getting in the car and driving, going to roads that we don't know, just looking at the scenery, investigating, just going for long drives together on a beautiful day with the windows down and the music on, and just, that's fun. We like to do that. Big city, small town. Okay, guys. I worked for a very large company, the second largest direct marketing firm in America for 22 years. I traveled all over the United States. I can only think of maybe 3 or 4 states that I have not been to. Other than that, I've been to every state in the United States and several European companies. My husband also. So we lived big city. We lived corporate life for a long time, and it'll drive you crazy. One time, we just decided to leave corporate America, do something together. Bought a house in a teeny tiny town, 20 acres. Absolutely love it, love it, love it. I told Ron, I said, listen, I got to run to the accountant. I've got to go by the bank. I need to stop by the grocery store. And I got to go to the post office. I'll see you in 10 minutes. Love small town. So, small town. And then the last question is, what do I want to do one of the first things I want to do when this is over? What's going on in America right now and actually across the world. And really what I want to do is I want to get in our truck and I want to roll the windows down. And I want Ron and I to just drive. I want to go just get on the interstate and feel that freedom to go anywhere, to stop anywhere. Just enjoy the outdoor sounds, enjoy the breeze blowing in your hair. Just enjoy it. And so that is what we're going to do. As soon as this is over and you have that freedom to go and do as you like now, we will get in the truck and see where it takes us. And I'm really, really looking forward to that. But before I do that, I'm going to drive over to my mom's house and I'm going to give her a big old hug. Because I have seen her a couple times and from the driveway, and she'll come to the door. And I've been in her backyard and she stays up on the porch. But I give my mom a big hug and tell her I love her. So, okay, well, I don't know if you thought this was interesting or not, but those were the 14 questions that I was challenged to answer by around Michael's Barn. If you haven't checked out his channel, please do. Super nice guy, doing some great things over there, just getting started, a young channel. So I am supposed to challenge somebody to do this. And so I will come back with that challenge here in just a moment, because I'd like to, I know a lot of people have been challenged and I don't want to challenge the same peeps. So let me take a look and I'll be back. But hey, this is Rochelle with Legacy Home and Garden. I'm at work today, in case you haven't noticed. And I've been working on trying to get this thing done for a bit, but life. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed getting to know a little bit more about me. And I hope that you'll stick with me and see my adventures. And I hope that you're all having a great day. So thank you very much for listening and learning about me. This is Rochelle with Legacy Home and Garden, saying happy gardening, and I love ya. Bye. Hello. Did you all think I was an absolute idiot when you were watching that? Why? Because I filmed the whole thing in portrait. Oh my God. Somebody plug in the brain, please. Plug in the brain, please. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I don't know if I can do it or not because I've never done it, but I'm going to try and link these channels below for you to check out. But as far as the challenge goes, I would like to challenge Rachel, you, at Garden for Cheap. If you haven't done this, please do it. And then Shayla with Making Lemonade from Lemons. Two good channels. If you guys haven't checked them out, please do. But you probably have. They're great, great, great. And around Michael's Barn. So go out and check them out. But I'm going to try and link them before, but I've never done it before, so I'm going to try. But again, making lemonade from lemons. I challenge you. And Rachel with Garden for Cheap, I challenge you. And please go out and check out around Michael's Barn. So, thank you all so much. Rochelle, Legacy Home and Garden. Have a great day. Boom. Back to work before the boss comes in.